Hey, happy Tuesday, everybody. Hope you guys are having a great start of your week so far. Got 8 NBA matchups on this slate for today. Before we get started, go ahead and like and subscribe. Support the channel. Go ahead and hop in the Patreon as well. Got 18 members already, which is awesome. Definitely want to go get in there. Only $5.50 forever. I'm never changing the price. Great value. You're going to win a lot of money. Go ahead and hop in there. It's super fun. And we're going to get started. 8 matchups here. First game of the night, we have the Chicago Bulls versus the Indiana Pacers. Chicago 20-28, 26-21-1 against the spread. The Pacers 22-26, 19-29 against the spread. Bulls opening up as 1.5 point favorites with the over/under at 227.5. Last 10 games for Chicago, 2-8 in their last 10. Indiana 5-5 in their last 10. Chicago coming off that impressive win against Brooklyn, 115-107. Chicago 1-6 against the spread in their last 7 meetings with Indiana, 1-10 in their last 11 against Indiana. Not very good numbers against Indiana here or record. Indiana though struggling pretty heavily, 0-9 against the spread at home in their last 9. They are 8-1 in their last 9 games at home against Chicago. Not being able to cover the spread, but able to get the win. Wins against Chicago. I'm going to take the Pacers here at plus 1.5 against, struggling Bulls team here. Give me the Pacers plus 1.5 at home. And go ahead and give me the over 227.5. Next matchup, we have the Los Angeles Lakers versus the Toronto Raptors. Lakers 31-19, 23-27 against the spread. The Raptors 19-30, 21-28 against the spread. Toronto opening up as 2.5 point favorites with the over/under at 216.5. Last 10 games for the Lakers, 4-6 in their last 10. Toronto 2-8 in their last 10. Head to head, crazy stat here. Toronto 10-0 against the Lakers head to head here. But this isn't the same Toronto team. They got a dominant win against the Warriors in their last game, 130-77, absolute blowout. But besides that, they're just not winning any games here. I do see Andre Drummond is questionable for Tuesday. We'll see if Andre Drummond actually plays. Just given that the Lakers have so many injuries here, it would make sense to take Toronto minus 2.5, but Toronto just can't beat anybody. And until that happens, I'm more than fine taking the Lakers plus 2.5. Don't really love either team here, but the Raptors are just struggling. Give me the Lakers plus the points. Go ahead and give me the over 216.5. Next matchup, we have the New Orleans Pelicans versus the Atlanta Hawks. Pelicans 22-27, 23-26 against the spread. The Hawks 26-24, 26-23-1 against the spread. The Hawks opening up as 4.5 point favorites with the over/under at 226.5. Last 10 games for New Orleans, 5-5 in their last 10. The Hawks 6-4 in their last 10. These teams did just play just a few days ago. Atlanta picking up a 126-103 win. Pelicans, 0-6 against the spread against Atlanta in their last 6. 1-5 in their last 6 meetings with Atlanta here. Atlanta 6-0 against the spread at home. 12-4 in their last 16. This is another game, we got to see the status of Brandon Ingram and Zion Williamson. So be sure to check their injury statuses up to tip off. And just based on the numbers, and the Hawks are playing really good. Pretty solid team this year. Going to take them at home minus 4.5 against a struggling Pelicans squad. We'll see. That might change depending on if Brandon Ingram and Zion play. But, if either one of them isn't playing, though, this Hawks team is just playing really good. And, I'm going to roll with the Hawks here. And they dominated the Pelicans in the last matchup. Give me the Hawks minus 4.5. Give me the over 226.5. Next matchup, we have the Philadelphia 76ers versus the Boston Celtics. The 76ers 34-16, 27-20-3 against the spread. The Celtics 25-25, 24-26 against the spread. Philly opening up as 1-point favorites with the over-under at 223. Last 10 games for Philly, 6-4 in their last 10. Boston 5-5 in their last 10. Philly 2-5 in their last 7 meetings with Boston. They are just 1-8 against the spread on the road against Boston in those recent matchups. Boston 8-1 against the spread at home against Philly. You know, they're 5-2 against the spread in their last 7. I don't see any injury updates on Joel Embiid. If Joel Embiid plays, taking the Sixers minus 1 here with Embiid. They just play way better with Embiid. I mean, that's pretty obvious. Sixers struggling, not the Sixers. Celtics struggling, not the same team here. Give me Philly if Embiid plays, and I'm going to take the over 223.5. Next matchup, we have the Memphis Grizzlies versus the Miami Heat. Memphis 24-23, 28-18-1 against the spread. The Heat 26-24, 22-27-1 against the spread. Heat opening up as 4.5-point favorites with the over-under at 217.5. Last 10 games for Memphis, 6-4 in their last 10. Miami 4-6 in their last 10. You know, these teams did play last game, March 17th, with Memphis picking up an 85-89 win over Miami. Memphis 2-5 against the spread in their last 7 against Miami. 2-5 in their last 7 against Miami here. But they are 8-1 against the spread in their last 9, so they are covering. Miami 4-1 against the spread in their last 5. 4-1 in their last 5. I'm going to roll with Miami here, take the better team. You know, they lost their last matchup to Memphis. Just going to roll with the Heat. You know, they need to start turning their season around. They're starting to get more wins, become positive. I like the Heat in this matchup, and I like the over 217.5. Next matchup, we had the Detroit Pistons versus the Denver Nuggets. Detroit 14-35, 25-21-3 against the spread. Denver 31-18, 24-25 against the spread. Denver opening up as 13.5-point favorites with the over-under at 222.5. Last 10 games for Detroit, 4-6 in their last 10. Denver 8-2 in their last 10. This game's pretty simple to me. Rolling with the Nuggets, no confidence in the Pistons. Gonna take the Nuggets. They've been playing really good since Aaron Gordon arrived, and I like them to get a dominant win over this Detroit team. I'm gonna take them minus 13.5, and we're gonna take the under 222.5. Next matchup, we have the Milwaukee Bucks versus the Golden State Warriors. Milwaukee 32-17, 22-27 against the spread. The Warriors 23-27, 22-28 against the spread. Bucks opening up as 5.5-point favorites with the over-under at 232.5. Last 10 games for the Bucks, 7-3 in their last 10. Golden State 3-7 in their last 10. Be sure to check Giannis's status for Tuesday. He is questionable. I feel like he is going to play. He was scratched last game, but I just feel like he's going to play this game. Milwaukee 12-6 against the spread in their last 18 against Golden State. 4-1 in their last 5 meetings with Golden State here. Golden State just 2-9 against the spread in their last 11 at home against the Bucks. 1-7 in their last 8. If Giannis plays, give me the Bucks minus 5.5 here. Give me the over 232.5. Last matchup of the night, we have the Portland Trailblazers versus the Los Angeles Clippers. Portland 30-19, 25-24 against the spread. The Clippers 33-18, 29-22 against the spread. Clippers opening up as 5.5-point favorites with the over-under at 226. Last 10 games for Portland, 7-3 in their last 10. Clippers 7-3 in their last 10 as well. Portland, 5-1 in their last 6. Although they have struggled against the Clippers here, 1-4 straight up and against the spread against the Clippers in the last 5 meetings. But both teams are playing really well. I lean Clippers here. I like Clippers. You know, they got a nice one over the Lakers last game. Should be a very competitive game. Love the over here, but Clippers just have too much weapons on their team. Give me the Clippers at -5.5, and give me the over 226. That's gonna do it for the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Good luck with your picks. Be sure to check out my parlay video after you watch these. Always join the Patreon, and I will see you guys on Tuesday or on Wednesday. Good luck, guys.